We all agreed with the elder council. Leadership must be one person. Governor must be one person. So many people had an interest. I want to believe in life that I may have interest, but God's decision in one slash matters. It was the will of God. I will have it without any obstruction. But after that time, it wasn't the will of God that I should see. And God has chosen who He wants. And I feel, and I also make a great statement at that time, that God gives power. Yes, Wike was the governor, he was instrumental, so whatever. But God uses somebody to actually actualize purpose and life for anybody. So he's apologizing as a human being, so that maybe my expertise didn't believe so. I feel that power belongs to God. Anybody God wishes to give, He will give. What we bring as a human being is just the role God wants us to play. At the time, I feel that it's the best choice.
Hello, sir.
I'm hearing you.
Okay, so it then brings us to this, because we have plenty of messages. It caused a lot of reaction. People saying, well, what would this mean? Maybe he wasn't apologizing to you, but then he was apologizing to the people of Obuah, Egbema, and Doni. And you have said, well, who emerged is what God wants. So the next question ordinarily would be what your perception of government in power is, and how they've been running the activities of state. What is your view? When you look at it, do you say, okay, I'm happy that we all agree with this choice?
Well, as a matter of fact, there are so many things in governance. I said, civilized Obuah is a member of the team. We work together. His friend, I was in DG, and I have no regret on that time to work with him. I just feel that I should be given a time. And I also know that so many people, so many people, as a leader, as a governor of the state, he knows the job. But you know that after this time, most of the people who felt that they didn't benefit or who can afford will all be there to give some advices. All what I feel, I think that with time, all these things will be settled. I don't believe that we should attacking ourselves. That's why I remain silent, because I know that all these things will come to pass and state to remain where we are dreaming of it.
So are you still confident with the choice you made? I mean, working for the governor to emerge?
Yes, I have no regret in what the partner did. Prior to this period, Obuah has been a friend. I cannot say I have not got contact, and he remains my friend.
So then why do you think, in your opinion, the FCT minister was apologizing for not allowing you, apologizing to Obuah, Egbema, and Doni people for not allowing you run for office? What would you, when you look at what he said and the situation, do you have any idea as to why you think he would be make that apology?
I'm saying that many people thought that as close as I am with it, and by the nature of the state at that time, that I have the support of the masses. I could have joined also the masses to support me. But I feel that whatever he has done is the will of God. That's why I said that power belongs to God. These are projected as a human being, the prayer that I've felt bad because of our relationship, because of our closeness. So you can know that God gives power. Power does not come from any man, no matter how. That's why the book of Romans said that there's no power that's been except to them by God. That's why in everything I just call on the governor. He's our friend. He calls Wike my organ. I call him my boss. So all of us are close to my house. I am silent not because I don't want to speak. I am silent because I feel that what is happening now is not supposed to happen. Because you know where we're coming from. And address it 2 steps about most of all these scholars who are come from high places. I thank the president for intervening. I will need to be one, just the way we started. We started as a body. For more than 20, I wanted to be governor. The 20 of us around the governor. One person has to be governor. And I still beat because at that time, the church of civilized is there because it was also close at that time. So case of S1 weekend. Also with that, United, so allow the university. Our dream comes to pass.
All right. Now, I would before we get back to some, issues prior to the elections, let's first of all get your response to the politics of Rivers State at the moment, the situation of the PDP. I mean, the PDP has just lost some members of the assembly to the APC. There is the argument that they decamped because there are issues in the PDP, and some people are saying that the PDP itself has said there's no issue in the party, so these people will no longer be lawmakers. I mean, you were a chieftain of that party, you're a chairman of that party, and still held in very high regard in that party, especially here in Rivers State and even beyond. So what's your view of what is happening now, and what would be your suggestions?
I've made a public statement that I am a member of PDP. I've been a member of PDP. So whatever thing that has happened or transpired in the assembly and the governor is a power play, which automatically the elders try to intervene. And most of these young boys feel that they know more at all. As a matter of fact, I don't want to speak the issue that has to do with legal matter. But I will not be happy that people I supported is leaving my party to another party. So that is the gameplay. Right? Take the house to the above. And I have the reason. I'm not happy that my members are leaving me to another party.
Some say it's a grand scheme to eventually turn the River State to an APC state. In fact, there are some people who strongly believe that some time in the nearest future, we might even have the FCT minister join the APC, looking at how things are playing out at the moment. There are even talks in some corners from public space that, we might even see local government chairman next in line to begin to join the APC. All of these speculations are going round. But what I would want to ask is, they said their reason for defecting was that there are issues in the PDP. We know constitutionally what is stated for why a person can cross carpet or defect from a party to another party and still hold that position. So I would like you to clarify for us, are those issues the issues on ground? Are they?
Yes, there are a lot of issues in PDP. As a matter of fact, you know that if you watch, the National Party could not determine who is the secretary of the party, who are having a serious legal issues between Obuah and Daddy, who is the national secretary. A lot of legal issues have been there. Just a few days ago, the Court of Appeal has to pronounce the secretary of the party. And even up to that, there are still legal issues. Maybe the assembly members have a problem and they don't know who to report to.
But there's still one party chairman, still one secretariat. I don't think the PDP at the national level has two secretariats. We've seen the PDP had even worse issues beyond this kind, and nobody defected for any reason. So it still brings up the questions because of the total provisions of the laws with regards to this. So you're saying that the fact that there's a tussle for who to be secretary is enough for anybody to say they want to defect?
If you cannot reach out to somebody, and you cannot get what you want, that was a big issue. It has to do with national. I can be a secretary, don't know who's your secretary. You can't get letter, you can't report. It's an issue, but also I don't want to enter legal issue too, because I'm not a lawyer. That's one of us. There's no smoke without fire. If the party was not in trouble, they could have said they defected because of problems.
Okay.
And the issue of the minister. The minister is very clear.
We would come to the minister. We would come to the minister. Okay. Let's take a short commercial.
Mom's love is pure. It flows, no, she does. Mom's special love, it's a smile.
PDP chairman, Rivers State. Sir, thank you for staying on the line for us. If you go on, for our listener, go on Facebook and let's get your response. What conversation is. And the question we had asked was whether you think if more political stakeholders in Rivers State react to the politics and governance in the state, perhaps that would ensure better development. There are some people in some corners who feel that stakeholders in the politics in the state are not outspoken, are not saying much as they ought to, and this is also allowing for certain things to just happen as they are happening in Rivers State. What's your position about it? Let us know on Facebook, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That is the thank you very much. Oh goodness me, I think we'd have to re-establish contact with my guest. We just got interrupted by the service provider. You've been enjoying the conversation. If you have, please do well to get across to us using the number 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003. Let me take that again. 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003. Now, any of those numbers, and you'd have access to us here in the studio. Let's get your reactions. You've heard from my guest. We'll try to reestablish contact and continue with that interview. In the meantime, let's hear from Braid in Oginigba. Please, Braid, keep it very precise and simple. Good morning, Braid.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead.
Is greater than every other constitution under Nigerian constitution. And if Nigerian constitution say and party constitution is going to be, I think they need to redirect that constitution to the Nigerian constitution that says A. And also, like the assembly members that should be defected to another party. According to our constitution, say as soon as you have crossed to another party, you have automatically dropped that your position. And that is the position of the constitution. So whatever that is happening, look how the assembly members that are defected to another party, is it because it's Mr. President party that the law can take its course? Or the FCT minister because he's dancing towards the APC? And last time, even is one of the he said he's not aware that 27 or 25 members defected to APC. The devils are people that have been scammed, and they come out to tell the public that he's not aware. So, and the assembly members, they are still doing training of commissioners. How do we get to this point? Are they raping the Nigerian constitution and raping democracy? So please, see, if he doesn't want the constitution or Rivers people to go against it, let him not really present any budget. Because the budget has been presented to recognize Speaker and his cabinet. So there is no any tendency. And he has also
okay, Braid. Thank you very much. We'll hear from Susie. My guest is back on the line. So let's just hear from Susie and then we go back to Mr. Obuah. Susie's in Erema. Susie, good morning.
Hello. Happy New Year, sir. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Go on.
Let me also say that I think my leader, Prof. Felix has spoken extensively about this matter. And I agree with all he has said. Prior to even before now, he has held the meeting and given the directives of what is going to happen. And he also affirmed possibilities are the crisis and conflicts in the state will definitely be settled. And this is the areas I've always believed on the part of dispute resolutions and all of that. And then for those who are making reference to the issue concerning what the Constitution has said, FCMA want to say it again, that the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria will be lifeless if it is not accepted by anybody. You don't just, even if you know that the Constitution is against anything, it has to still go to court for court to interpret, even though it is in the Constitution. So if the House of Assembly member who are divided to APC, and the section that people are carrying about, section 109, if anybody does not test it, it will still not make the House of Assembly members not avoid whatever action they are taking. Actions will still remain valid until a court of competent jurisdiction interprets against otherwise or in favor. And don't also forget that there is an order from a court in Abuja, Federal High Court, concerning the extension of that particular decision and action that is taken by the House of Assembly members. And everything that is happening in this state, people like me have always found that there should be peace. And I agree with Felix Obuah. Anything otherwise, I said people who are public merchants and they don't even want this whole thing to be resolved. And they are coming to talk about issues concerning another political party, while their own party is in disarray. I believe that the situation in Rivers State CPDP today can be resolved and can be resolved for good.
All right, Susie, thank you very much. Chris is in room Obiakani. Chris, you just hold up for us. Let's get over to Mr. Obuah quickly and get his response to a few more issues in the state. Mr. Obuah, thank you for staying on the line for us. So a few more questions to ask. I'm sure you are hearing some of the listeners and their position on the matter. Before you respond to that, let me throw this question in. I mean, you're aware of the 8-point agreement. The permanent secretaries were sworn in, new ones, and then we're supposed to have the commissioners we resigned screened by the assembly led by Martin Ameule today, and there's been conversations around that. Now, what's your view about the 8-point agreement? Because some people think that, well, it doesn't carry the interest and it does not represent totally the position of Rivers people. How do you react to that?
Well, one thing I want to say is that the governor is doing a part of this. And the president, too, in his wisdom, gave the 8-point agenda to bring total reconciliation and peace. What matters most is that you want to be removed as a governor. And the president said, no, it is not enough. You also said that 4 people signed a budget. The president said no. It's a rape of democracy. He looked at the whole issue in Rivers State holistically and said that 8-point agenda. And the governor came up and said that there is nothing so big to give the interest of peace. I think I agree with him. To make peace and bring total peace and reconciliation, it's not a big deal. And if you watch closely, the governor is following it one after the other. At least out of the 8-point agenda, he has done almost 6 or 7 thereabouts. So I will carry more than the 3. So far I'm concerned, anything that will make Rivers to have peace, it can stand. I'm a father to them, I'm an elder. By age, I can easily say that I am a senior to both of them. Wike is my leader. Tim is my governor. I have worked with them closely, and one thing I continue to say is that I don't betray my friends and my boss. I have been with Wike, and Wike has been my leader.
All right,
and Tim is our governor.
Now that you brought this up, there's also been the conversation about who is in charge of the PDP or who should be the leader of the PDP in Rivers State. I mean, for most states where the PDP is in power, we know that the governors of those states are the leaders of the political party, the party in those states. But in Rivers State, there seem to be diverse views as to who should be and who should not be.
Tim has never dragged leadership with Wike, and Tim has not told anybody he's the leader of PDP. Tim has said this time with that number that he respects Wike. Wike is his boss. And Wike has not also come to say, I'm dragging who becomes chairman. If you listen to the public, the public say Wike is not just the leader of the PDP, or that is the leader of our Niger Delta. Let's not drag a little thing that does not matter. What is national leadership? The governor has never wanted. It is still around the governor that is trying to hide these issues. What is the issue of who becomes leader, who becomes no leader? Wike is the national leader. And as a matter of fact, I have not heard him one day say that he is driving leadership with Wike. It's people that is creating this problem. I am subject to Wike. Tim is also subject to Wike. I have never in any way drive leadership with him. I have not seen that fly. As far as I'm concerned, Chief Vice Wike, he is the leader of PDP. He has not defected to APC unless tomorrow. And when he supported the president, he never heard his feelings. Because there's a problem in PDP. What led to the removal of the national chairman or almost not? People are just I don't want to go into the legal issue. I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, but what do you say to those people who said that one of the reasons why, or they feel the major reason why perhaps the governor had wanted you to step down and some others was simply because he felt that politically you are more sound and you understand the politics, you are a thoroughbred politician, and it means that it will be difficult for him to exert a certain level of control over you if you were governor. And some people say that's the reason why perhaps the current governor was picked, because maybe the minister felt it would be easy for him to direct things and affairs of the state through the governor that was before he became governor. How do you respond to people who make that position? Is there any truth in it?
Well, to a great extent, everybody is entitled to his own opinion. Like I said, Wike could not have made me governor if God at the time wanted me to be governor. So whatever opinion anybody holds, well, to him, it seems so. But Wike have openly said that he could have supported me. That's at that time, maybe God wanted him to be on board. So some certain things we do is being guided by what God has already ordained for each person. How this thing comes to pass, nobody knows.
But the governor didn't. The minister didn't make it sound that way. The minister, chief.
I put my function. I have an accident and die. God knows the best. God's time is the best.
But chief,
I was not born to be a governor.
Chief, the minister had said if he wanted to even make an Ikwereman governor, nobody can stop it. Was what he said. So it's technically people felt, it means he has the powers to remove and put and change whoever.
But I've told you that nobody has the power to make anybody. All those things are God. I don't believe that any human being has absolute power to make anybody who is going to be.
Okay.
I believe solely on the word of God that says that every power that be is ordained by God. And that is my principle.
All right.
I worship God. I believe in God. I don't believe in any man. That is my thought.
All right, Chief. Let's take a few calls from the listener and get your response to them before we let you continue with your day. Emeka is in Wuji. Emeka, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
All right, go on.
Yes, this is PDP chieftain on air. I love him so much. So you see what he said. We in PDP, according to him, he said, we want peace. We love what is happening. We love the peace accord or peace resolution. You understand what I'm telling you? But you see people that are not a member of PDP, people that are benefiting from this crisis are the ones who want this crisis to continue. Quoting law, Nigerian constitution, this constitution. But the same people, they are able to say, party constitution is supreme. You can remember. Say party constitution is supreme. Why now they are quoting Nigerian law? Mr. President, one thing to correct is one of the sensitive states in Nigeria. No president would like the country to have an issue. Why is a state president? No. So I don't know why people are crying more than he breathes. The governor says, if it's a sacrifice for me to pay, I will pay for it to reign. And the thing is that, and he's giving a kind of the agreement he said, he's implementing it. The commissioners are coming back. He keeps asking if and sending it. He signed it. He signed it. So nobody should ask if he's aware. He's aware. People are not able to pay. They should allow peace to reign in this state. People are questioning here and there are enemies of this state. They should allow peace to reign. Thank you.
Ida is in Nkoro. Ida, good morning.
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to thank your guest. It's a power from God. Yes, I believe in. But I want to ask your guest in the studio, can we do all these things? Wike cannot. I know Felix Obuah is smart capacity. He cannot already sponsor from the former governor of the state. I know him very, very well. So what he said that I believe in, that power comes from God. I love him. That there's nobody give power. And he talk about that extremist governor, which is his leader. That is a very sincere man. Obuah, I love you very well for your speech. Thank you very much. God bless you. All
right, thank you. 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0007. Those are some of the numbers that you can call to join the conversation. this morning. You can also use the WhatsApp number 0809-030-6416. This person says, what is the problem between the former governor, the FCT minister, and the governor? What has the governor done wrong, and what happened? And this has really been a serious question, because till date, not many people, Rivers people, really have no idea what really happened. Hopefully my guest can help if he has an idea. But before then, George in Buguma, please, straight to the point. George, good morning.
Yes, Andrew, good morning. Yes. I listened to the former chairman of the River State. I think she's Felix Obuah. I think the question is that we are asking is, in the eyes of the law and in the eyes of men, now which report do we believe? That the law says that if a particular politician who defends a party without any issue, he has a speech completely different. And that has been done by the PDP. And today we are still hearing that such persons are still assuming that they are members of the PDP or APC. I don't know, because they were elected at the political party called PDP before the crisis. And after the crisis, they defected to APC. And today, they said they are not coming back. They are full members of the All Progressive Congress. And these commissioners, who is the governor truly doing the part of it? Because even as a governor, people have been confused and they want to hear from him. Is it not better the governor come and they clear the air? Because Chief Felix Obuah now is saying that he has almost completed the 8-point resolution, at least to 7. It means that it's only one that is remaining. So we are confused.
All right, George.
And get the truth and position of
George, thank you.
Even the layman needs to understand what is going on.
All right, let's go to Rumosi now. Gift is in Rumosi. Gift, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes, you're welcome, Gift. Go on.
Okay. What I really want to say in response to what Mr. Obuah said, I am surprised at this comment. Don't wonder the governor's hand is tied, because people that saw wrong and are supporting it, the same leader, wicked, that say even if you want to make a great man, the governor, nobody can stand. One thing I want to say is that today, he should mark it, wicked will still do him another one, and he will come out and still apologize again. He will do him another one.
All right, Gift. I don't know what you mean by doing him another one. Andrew, this one says, why I didn't get that part. Why did the minister not allow Chief Felix Obuah?
Good morning, my brother.
Yeah, welcome. Blessed.
I'm so great your guest this morning, bro. Felix Obuah.
All right, go on.
We all know the truth. And, one thing that we're supposed to decline is that when somebody is not saying the truth, we're supposed to decline that person. As it stands now, you hear what Brother Obuah says, that him is surprised because he's supporting the PDP and he's not happy for him, for the party to trying to support the party, and the legislators of that party now defecting to another party. We heard from FCT minister that those defectors, being lawmakers about 25, they did not inform me before they defected. See how the thing goes. It's not done. Why the FCT minister will not be aware before those 25 lawmakers defected is APC? The answer is this. And the constitution stated that if you are defected from one party, not even only PDP, from one party to another party, without the classes in that particular party, so definitely your seat is to remain vacant. That's what the constitution stated. And besides, we should not try to legalize illegality. let's just use constitution for God's sake. If we use constitution for what is happening in Nigeria, we'll have get it right before now. See something that is happening. See River State that we are regarding this state because of what is happening in between Minister Wike and Obuah. See the system of River State is done then every day by the economy is not friendly. River State go to another state. The economy of that state, every other state is booming. So how come about River State going down every day by day? Go to the street. See some certain thing that is not uncommon. What are we talking about? Dirty everywhere. Go to some certain factories in River State. If everywhere is very dirty, it's because of poverty. And then for come on board for him to save the River State, to make the River State work in the game. See how fighting comes around here. And see the judgment, the serving judgment from Supreme. There is a political undertone, particular that the salvation of that judgment. The Superas will not be intimidated because more than 90 people of River State citizens are backing and behind him. No more intimidation from any other angle.
All right, Blessed. Thank you very much. Thank you, but we have to move on to Aliko, so we manage the time. He's calling from Elili. Aliko, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, I want to first of all...
Please turn down the volume of your radio set, please, completely before you continue.
Felix, who is there with you? And I want to quickly say this. I'm surprised that Rivers people are looking for problem where there is no problem. A lot of people are saying because the lawmakers moved to another big party, therefore they should back in their seats. I wonder, the only body that has the right to interpret the law is the courts. And looking at that provision, it says if there is, except there is division in the party. And the lawmakers, if you look at their letters, their safety letters, why defective, they have said there is problem in the party. So I actually expect Rivers people to be focusing there. That is before us. That is in fact what is before us. They have given us a reason why they are moving out. And under law, they will still remain as lawmakers. So I'm surprised that people are saying automatically. There is nothing like automatically because the law says except there is a division in the party, and it's the courts that will interpret what is called division in the party, not the ordinary man. In fact, if we're looking at it, what we should first believe from what the lawmakers have told us is that and so they're supposed to. The law we should
right, Aliko, I think
keeping them on their until it is shown that there was in fact no division.
All right, thank you, Aliko. We got your point, even though it was quite difficult hearing you. But let's get back to Chief Obuah on the line for us, sir. As we wrap things up, you heard the callers. What would be your response? What would you say now going forward in Rivers State? So we put all of this to bed. Is it possible to have the commissioners, the lawmakers all work together again for the interest of Rivers people, serving the governor, who is the one the people voted for? They voted for this governor, and this governor says he needs commissioners and others to work with him. With all that has happened, are you not worried that trust has been broken and this might even cause issues fostering a better working relationship going forward?
Well, so far I'm concerned, there's no love lost. All the commissioners, including the governor, and the assembly members belong to one family. I heard there was a crack, and by the mercy of God, the presidency of the or the president of the are bringing everybody together. I feel that the family will be more stronger now than before. We can't allow our fathers to penetrate and destroy the house. That's why most of us are preaching for peace. And that's why the peace is returning. The coming back of the commissioners and the assembly, working with the governor, we will get more peace and instead to move forward once more. My advice is just that the governor open up and embrace the people. These are his three people. The commissioners, assembly members.
But the assembly members now have left the PDP family and now with the APC, and they are majority. So how does that work for the governor?
The minister is working with the APC government. Does that stop him from being our leader in PDP? So this is mathematics. We don't want to bring issue that does not matter. It doesn't matter.
All right.
The issue of trying to create no problem. looking at it. By God's grace, there's a problem. Out of the problem, this will get annoyed and if we settle, there's a possibility that all of us will plan. Who tells tomorrow if there's a problem in the crack in the past and the government decides to say, nobody knows tomorrow. A lot of things might happen.
All right,
if
Chief.
you want to today, there's to live in other
Chief, let's take a commercial now, Chief. Thank you very much. Just let's take a commercial. Stay with us. We'll be back. Fire. We wrap things up now. Chief, thank you for staying with us. You were trying to give your last words, final words on the show. I'll just allow you to wrap that up so we move on.
Well, I want to use this word to also put an impression that people have misunderstood my speech during my Thanksgiving and get together. I said our son, who was the governor, could not do anything. I was referring to Amici. And I said, and I quote, that near some days on weekend, as the governor has passed the work of every governor that is including him, and I stand by it, Wike have done well. We need to respect him.
All right.
Now his son is power. We need to all work together and support to succeed. That was the reason why when I became the DG, our slogan was continuity and consolidation.
All right, Chief.
And continue with the good work.
Chief, thank you. Thank you very much, Chief, for your time. We hope that from time to time you make appearances on the show and discuss issues that relate to the state. Thank you once again.
I'm indeed very grateful. Thank you.
All right. Don Samabadi on Facebook says, go round of the Onelga. Please tell the minister to relax. Rivers people are tired. Ski Pali, former chairman, sounds very humble and diplomatic. Glado West says, this one says, keep up the good work, Golden. More messages on Facebook. Ozu Ali says, from what your guest, the former PDP chairman, is saying, it contradicts what the FCT minister is the leader of PDP in River State and not the governor of the state. Emmanuel Braid says he's just only disappointed because the governor has grown up, which he never expected. Kingsley Omachi says, good morning. My greetings to Chief Felix Obuah. As for me, remain a good politician. I'm loyal to you, sir. And so on and so on. Jude already in the studio. Hello, Port Harcourt is next. Hello, Jude. Good morning.
Hey, Andrew. Good morning. Fascinating stuff every single day when the morning crossfire is on and people always have views. It's quite the vibrant space we are talking about the Niger Delta South.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What do you have for us then?
Well, eyewitness comes up and there's this thing about a woman boss. That'll be at 11 o'clock.
Oh, a woman as the boss.
I won't say more than that. I won't say more than that.
Stick around with Jude. The news at 9 is next. My name is Ifeemi Andrew on all social media platforms. Good morning.
It's